This is the one-hand cut, and I'm going to teach you guys how to do this. What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Magic Singh and today is tutorial day, which means I'm going to teach you guys an incredible card flourish. And in today's episode, it's going to be the one-hand cut, or more commonly known as the Charlier cut. And it looks like that. I'm going to break it down step by step so that you can perform this effortlessly, whether you're doing magic or just shuffling a deck of cards in front of your friends or playing card games. So grab yourself a pack of cards. If you have a Magic Singh deck of cards, even better. Grab some snacks, grab a drink, and let's get straight into it. All right guys, so you have your pack of cards and we are now going to learn the one-hand cut or the Charlier cut. So remember from the previous videos, if your dominant hand is your right hand, you hold the cards in your left hand. If your dominant hand is your left hand, you will hold the cards in your right hand, okay? So my dominant hand is my right hand, which means I hold the cards in the dealer's grip in my left hand. Remember the dealer's grip? So you deal with your dominant hand. So if you are left-handed, just do everything in reverse. I will try my best to do everything as much as I can in the opposite hand as well, okay? So 52 playing cards, just get rid of the jokers. You just want to use 52 cards. If it's easier, by all means, you can start off by just using half the pack. But my advice is just go straight in and learn it properly with the full deck of cards, okay? So the one-hand cut looks like this. And that's it. That's the one-hand cut. Now, the grip. Usually we hold the cards in this position, which is known as the dealer grip, but you're going to hold it much higher in this position, okay? So you're going to hold it up in this very grip, okay? So just take a mental note of that, a visual note even. So the pinky finger rests at the very bottom on the short side. Then you've got the ring finger and middle finger that will rest on the long side out here. Index finger at the very top. And then your thumb just along this side here. Okay, so that is your grip. Now, all these fingers are going to be doing a different role. So, well, these three fingers over here are going to be supporting the deck so it doesn't fall anyway. So that's kind of like the L-shaped grip it's going to hold. Your thumb is going to be doing the cutting and your index finger is going to be assisting your thumb. Okay, so the first move is this. You want to cut the cards in half. And the way to do this is make sure you've got the grip, you move your thumb away, and you want to hold it about there. You want to kind of just lift off about half the deck. Now look, if you do this much, if you do too much, it still works, but do your best to get about half. So once you've got half held in this grip, you want the bottom half to drop below, just like this, in this little space we have, okay? So just learn this part here where you just let half drop. And notice these two fingers, so the index and the small pinky finger, kind of makes a bit of space for it to drop. Notice that? The pinky's still touching here, but the index has kind of moved away, just to give it a bit more breathing space, like that. And remember, they're not going to fall anyway because you've got this L shape and you're using gravity to help support the cards so they don't fall anywhere. So do this, okay? Just practice doing that first. You can even start from this position here, resting there, and then just lift off half. But my advice is practice from here first, okay? So once you're in this position, you notice automatically the index finger moves away from the pack, okay? This is really important now because the index finger is now going to help push this bottom part to the middle, you'll see. So we're here, index finger is here. You're going to bring it, I'm just going to hold it here just to show you, about here. So where the pip is, and you're going to push. You're just going to push right the way towards your thumb. Okay, so that's all you're doing. Watch again. Break, index finger comes underneath, push. Now it's clasped between your thumb and index finger. Don't worry about this. Try not to tilt it this way. You want to keep it in this position and kind of use these fingers to support. So I'm just going to shake it. It's not really going to go anywhere. It's just going to stay there resting until you shake it too hard, of course. So let's do that again. So you break, index finger push. Okay, let's do that again. So I'm going a bit too quick there. Break, index finger push. Once you're in this position, you're going to push with your index finger and back with your thumb. This part is resting now on your index finger. Once this is cleared, once you have this little gap here, that's all you need. Take your finger out and let the rest drop. Okay? Break, push a little further. You've cleared, see the little gap? And all you do is just let the rest drop back on top, and then you square up. Break, push, clear, drop. We'll try a different angle for you. Cut, push, clear, drop. I'll do that again. Break, push, clear, drop. You can use your index finger once you've cleared to just guide the rest back. Okay, watch again. Break, push, clear. Now your thumb pushes back down and your index finger just clears out. Okay, let's do that again. Break, push, clear, drop. I will do my less dominant hand. Break, push, clear, and drop. Break, push, drop. Okay. I've just noticed I'm doing something slightly different with this hand. So I'm kind of cutting from the middle, but you'll find whatever's comfortable with your hands. So just, yeah, actually I am doing the same thing, but you'll notice that you might just poke in there in the middle part, then push, as opposed to hold and drop. I'm kind of cutting, if that makes sense, just like lifting almost. So yeah, I'm lifting there as opposed to holding and dropping. So again, whatever's comfortable with you, but my advice is hold, like kind of get a grip of the top half and let the rest drop. Push, drop. Okay, so let's do that again. So it's cut, push, clear, and drop. All right. And then once you get comfortable with both hands, you can just half and half. Do it together and then close. Now notice I did something different there. So rather than me doing this, I used my index finger to cut, which you can also do like this, like that. It kind of assists your thumb to get a bit more of an even cut. Same method from there onwards. You push, clear, drop over. Cut, clear, drop. Let's do that again. So using the index finger, break, push, clear, drop. Okay, one more time. Break, push, clear, drop. And I'll do it with the opposite hand just to see how that feels. Break, push, clear, and drop. And if you want to do both hands, you just simply cut the cards in half like so. Break, push, clear, close. And then you simply rotate and you close the whole pack up. And there you have it. That is the Charlier cut, or the one-hand cut. And there you have it, my friends. That's another tutorial video done. I really hope you enjoyed learning the one-hand cut or the Charlier cut. Trust me when I say keep practicing. Whether you're watching a movie or reading a book, just have the cards in your hand, your dominant hand, and just keep practicing it until you can do it with your eyes closed. That is it for today, my friends. If there's anything else you would like for me to teach you, just let me know in the comments below and I will do my absolute best to make a video on that. And my friends, please, if you haven't already done so, like this video and subscribe to the channel and tell your friends about it. Why not? And I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.